Hello, hello, hello. If you are listening in today and you feel lost after grief, disconnected from your purpose, or just exhausted, mm, hold on a second. Or if you, I'm just checking making sure we're live. It looks like we are live. Uh, yes, we are live. Okay, so now let me go ahead and uh, because we started slower in one area than the other. So if you're listening in today and you feel lost in grief, disconnected from your purpose, or just exhausted in your body, I need you to stop searching. Because here's the truth: most people get it wrong. Purpose is not something you find, it's actually something you heal into. Let me look and make sure. If your nervous system is stuck in survival mode, you cannot hear your calling. Today, I'm going to show you the East meets West path to getting your life back. We're going to walk through the six pillars of the Unity Flight, of Jeremy's Unity Flight framework, and why scientifically and spiritually you are exactly where you are meant to be right this minute. Hello, 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 my beautiful sun blazers and heroes. Welcome to the Rosie Lastra podcast, sponsored by Jeremy's Unity Flight LLC, where faith, evidence-based healing, and holistic living take flight. Today is a powerful moment. This is episode 23 of the podcast, and the 11th in the East Meets West series. And we are recording this on January 30th. And I am going to explain why none of this or these numbers are random in just a moment. I'm Rosie, your guide and fellow traveler, bridging the gap between grief and growth, because you deserve to live with hope again. So open your heart, take a deep breath, and let's ascend together. Healing isn't a destination, it's a sacred journey. Let me look and see who we've got on right now. Let me go to the comments. If you guys could let me know where you're homing in from, I'd love it. I'd appreciate it. Harlem's actually in the house. Thank you, Harlem. Nice to see you. So is Strong Island. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you guys. If you've got any questions, just ask me. I'll be looking at them randomly. Okay. For those of you who are new here, I am a transformational healing and confidence coach who helps men and women 35 to 65 turn loss into legacy and grief into growth. But I didn't start here. For years, I lived in logic. I was an accounting controller, operating in accounting with spreadsheets and structure, until a divine dream on January 9th, 2015 changed everything for me. In that dream, God revealed my highest assignment: to help humanity heal through faith, testimony, and truth, and that my son Jeremy would be the catalyst that would someday launch this movement. And that took place on September 15, 2024, when unfortunately my 37-year-old son, Jeremy, passed from a rare form of cancer at 3 p.m., the divine hour. That calling became Jeremy's Unity Flight. And that's why I know this is to be true. Pain isn't the end, it's the preparation, it's the purpose, it's activation. Now, before we talk about the 6 pillars, I want to dive into the energy at this exact moment and what all these numbers mean. See, this is episode 23. In numerology, the number of movements, transformation, and change is the number 23, which 2 plus 3 equals 5. And that's the meaning to the number 5. 23 is the number of the storyteller, the teacher, the person who has lived through the fire and came back with wisdom. Your experience is your curriculum. The 11th East Meets West series episode. This is the 11th episode in the East Meets West series, like I mentioned. 11 is a master number, the number of awakening, illumination, and leadership. Science confirms this pattern. Highly intuitive people often have sensitive nervous systems. Grief hits harder, but awareness runs deeper. You are not here to blend in. You are actually here to illuminate. January 30th, which is today's date, carries the energy of 1, leadership. 30 is 3 amplified by 0, expression multiplied by God. This is a vibration of speakers, teachers, podcasts, leaders. The message: when you speak from truth, people don't just hear it. They feel it in their bodies. Pretty wild, huh? So together, the code means 2311, January 30th. You move through experience. You awaken through pain. You lead through your voice. That's not coincidence. That's assignment. And that's exactly what is going on as we speak. So now I am going to go. Thank you, Harlem. You're doing a phenomenal job helping to turn grief into growth with your voice. Thank you, Harlem. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's keep going. The 6 pillars to Jeremy's Unity Flight start off with receive. Okay. I listen. Western culture says do more. Faith says listen first. Science shows stillness calms the nervous system. You cannot access clarity in fight or flight. What has God been trying to tell you that you've been too busy to listen to or too hurt to hear? And actually, when I finally got silent, when I went ahead and received, was when I started the healing process. Okay. The next pillar is release. I let go. Grief that isn't released becomes anxiety, illness, and chronic fatigue. This isn't weakness, it's biology. Faith says cast your cares. Science says suppressed emotions stays stored in the body. What are you still carrying that God never asked you to hold? That's one of the things we need to tell ourselves and ask ourselves through that phase. The third pillar is restore. I heal. Healing isn't punishment, it's preparation. This is where East meets West shines. Nutrition, breath, nervous system regulation, prayer, and truth. Your body wants to heal. Your soul wants to lead. The fourth one is rise. And in rise, I activate. Confidence doesn't come first, action does. Neuroscience proves action rewires the brain. Faith proves God qualifies the called. This is warrior queen energy, where identity overrides fear. The next is radiate, and that's I serve. Healing is never meant to stop with you. Service increases dopamine and oxytocin. Your story isn't too much. Your story is medicine. And the last one is reassign. I evolve. This is where maturity lives. Seasons end, assignment change, rest is holy. Purpose doesn't end, it expands. What season are you completing as we speak? And why might God be preparing you to do next? Let's take a look at some of the comments. Here we go. Thank you, Strong Island. Strong Island's, like I said, was in the house. Value. Breathing is such an important exercise. Yes, it is, most definitely. Thank you, Strong Island. And Harlem, thank you for your comment of value. Appreciate it, guys. If this resonates with you, remember this. Your grief did not disqualify you. Your sensitivity did not weaken you. It was a calling. If you want to go deeper, visit jeremy'sunityflight.com for free journals and healing blogs. You're also welcome to come to my free masterclass tonight. It's going to start at 8:30 Eastern Time. And the class is called Faith in Action, the Solution-Driven Life. I will be going over several things, including a soft framework. Please like, comment, and share if this is something you know somebody needs. And stay connected. Until next time, remember here, your story matters, your healing matters, and you matter. So keep healing, keep rising, and keep flying. Thank you so very much. You all have a wonderful and blessed day. See you next time.